So around October 24th of 2020, the Biden team started emailing folks at Twitter with specific tweets. Literally, you can see them now as the first round of the Twitter files have been released. You can see these tweets. They say they want them taken down. And then you get the response from a Twitter employee, handle these. Now, again, Republicans could report when it was like threats, violence, things like that. That's not unusual. This was all related to Hunter Biden. And all started around October of 2020, so right before people head to the polls. It was the suppression of the Hunter Biden laptop story. This, again, is what Elon Musk wanted to expose, is that right up through the election day, they were literally going through Twitter at the Biden campaign and having tweets taken down.
And we found this out in our FOIA litigation, and that is that in the loop on all of this was a name that'll be familiar, James Baker. Who is he? He was the general counsel of the FBI when James Comey was the FBI director. He leaves the FBI, and his name's all over the information involving the Russia investigation and the Mueller probe. And then he also was the receiver of the dossier, one of them. And then where does he end up? He ends up as the associate general counsel for Twitter when he leaves the government. This is obviously before Elon Musk. And his name is all over the documents again.
James Baker was in the meeting when the insurance plan was discussed with Andy McCabe and Strzok and Page, which led to Strzok and Page ultimately being taken off the special counsel's team. He also had the Clinton campaign's attorney, Sussman, delivered the dossier to James Baker. So the moment he resigns from the FBI, he's at the top of the list for Twitter to bring into Twitter. So he's basically running a Democrat operation inside of a business. They could have been in serious trouble if they got caught doing this.
100%.
Because corporations are not supposed to be involved in campaigns without disclosure.
Not only disclosure, it could constitute an in-kind contribution in violation of the federal election campaign laws. Let's take a listen to Elon Musk.
If Twitter is doing one team's bidding before an election, shutting down dissenting voices on a pivotal election, that is the very definition of election interference. I mean, what else would you? Of course, it's like, yes.
You know, you listen to what he said. Elon Musk is exactly right. It is election interference. But I want to keep drawing this nexus between the players, right? James Comey, we know. Jim Baker, general counsel of the FBI, becomes the associate general counsel of Twitter, who mysteriously, when they're now communicating with them on the lead up to the 2020 election, what happens? Presto changeo, all this stuff's removed.
Yeah, exactly. They have this direct line to Twitter, which a lot of us would love to have. They had it. As well as they said, conservatives did have it, but used it a lot less. They also said this was done without really the knowledge of the CEO of Jack Dorsey, who, again, has been sort of made off to be a bit of a supervillain. And as we've learned over kind of time, is he kind of wasn't. He was actually one of the few voices for free speech that was out there, but was so heavily controlled and had sort of given up on the platform because of how toxic it had become.
We were able to draw the link between the former general counsel of the FBI, James Baker, was involved in the Mueller investigation, the whole Russia collusion narrative, all of that, the Steele dossier, and then he becomes the associate general counsel for Twitter, and that's who's the communications going back with. How did we find out this? Because we did a Freedom of Information Act request on the FBI, and we were able to obtain documents after litigating it. And that's why we go to court, and that's why your support of the ACLJ is so critical right now in our Matching Challenge campaign. We want to encourage you, if you haven't done so, to go ahead and donate to the ACLJ. Any amount you donate, we're getting a matching gift for. And what that means is, if you donate $10, we get another $10. You donate $100, we get another $100. So it doubles the impact of your gift. I encourage you to do that at aclj.org. That's aclj.org.